The Nick at Night podcast is intended for mature audiences only. The thoughts and views expressed by myself and anyone that may appear on my show are for entertainment purposes only. None of this is real. Also, this podcast includes explicit language, adult themes, and content that some listeners might find challenging or unsuitable for younger audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Period.
Y'all remember when we were all worried about getting microchipped in the New World Order and the whole world currency and all that shit, man? Y'all remember that shit? Like microchip, RFDI chips. Remember when everybody was talking about that? They got us.
Must be the truth. Nick right here. Man, I'm walking. Hey, man, nah, don't get me wrong.
Say what I'm reppin' to that nigga GVO. Ask them who been running shit, they act like they don't really know. See, I got problems just like everyone I know, but I keep that shit in stack, I just won't fake it for the bros.
Must be the truth. Nick right here.
Listen, we gonna jump straight into it. I'm not about to waste no time with this shit. RFDI chips. Remember they were talking about people gonna be microchipped eventually, and everybody was gonna be, we gonna be paying for shit with our chip and all this and that and this and that. Well, what I'm saying is, that shit already happened. We already here with that. We was worried about some shit, and guess what? It's already going on right now. And actually, hold on. Before I get too deep into that, man, I gotta wish my girl a happy birthday. Happy birthday! Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy motherfucker. One more time. Happy birthday, Tina, man. Y'all get in the comments. Wish my girl happy motherfucking birthday, man. It was her birthday today, man.
Happy birthday!
Right, that's enough. But it was her birthday today, and we didn't get to celebrate, man. She worked all day. She worked her jobs. I worked my job. And shit, we was at work all day. So it wasn't really no time to really get nothing done today on her birthday. But y'all best believe we gonna turn the fuck up. Like it's 19. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna use an old reference. But we gonna turn the fuck up this weekend. We turning up, man. Turn me up, yeah. It's like that. But man, episode 11. Hold up. May I already know who the fuck this is. It's Nick, it's Night, and this is Nick and Night.
Must be Nick right here.
And we back. Again, episode 11. It feel good to say episode 11 because, man, I'm one subscriber away from having 100 subscribers. I went from like 40 subscribers to 100 in about a week or two, man. And I just want to thank everybody that liked and subscribed and followed, man. I want to thank all my people, man. But microchip, man. Man, it's here already. Y'all want to know my take on this? My take on the microchip thing is, man, I knew something was going. Look, the little chip in the credit card, that's a chip right there. That's one of them right there where they got us. Everybody credit card. And remember when you used to could swipe, and now you gotta stick it up in there. And okay, COVID did that. We'll say COVID, less contactless, all that different shit. But that's a chip, and I'm pretty sure they can track. If they can, they can track anything. So let's say maybe they not tracking it. Even if it's not tracking my location, it can track where I last spent some shit. So they following you there. Next chip is the biggest chip. Oh, they definitely tracking us through this. So y'all talking about, I ain't getting chipped. I ain't getting microchipped. I'm done. I'm never taking that. Well, guess what? You already did because it's in your cell phone. You're welcome. You're being followed. You're being tracked. They taking all your data. That's why every ad is the shit you was just talking about with your people sitting there next to you. The minute you talk about it, you click on YouTube and you got an ad from that shit. So you're welcome. We already microchipped. Y'all was worried about that shit. Y'all wasn't really worried about it. But song of the week. Song of the motherfucking week. Man, listen. I'm excited this week because this week, it already be like, I always be like, this my nigga, and I got this music, and this my homie, and we've been doing, I knew these niggas were, like, it's always that. But this week, it's really that. Like, this week, I'm sure I mentioned my nigga TNT before. Nigga moved to Florida. I'm gonna be completely honest with this whole situation. I didn't know when I was gonna get a song from bro. He like little bro, man. He always wanted to rap with me. He always wanted to do shit. And I never was really too impressed with the way he did music. But I always wanted to guide him. I'm always trying to guide him. He would come to the studio. We would kick. Matter of fact, he wouldn't come to the studio. We'd been kicking it all day. And he like, I know the nigga was like, damn, why Nick don't ever want to get in the studio and this. And it was never nothing against that. I just wanted to make sure that when me and my nigga got together, we put out some quality product. And I hate that nigga had to go to Florida and go do some other shit with some other niggas. This actually supposed to be my song, so I'm hating a little bit. I'm supposed to be on here with bro. But it is what it is. I was just, man, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna talk no more. It's my nigga TNT and one of his homies from down there, nigga named Sensei. We just gonna let the shit run. Hold up, y'all.
You forget how cold hate is to love.
You don't know what you're saying, Catherine.
You never loved me. You knew that I loved you, and you used that.
Catherine, stop talking like a child. We're playing for country.
Yes, we are.
That nigga faded it.
I'd advise you to be careful what you say.
What he said?
What they say?
Watch your tone. Don't hit my number, baby girl. Don't hit my phone. Yeah. I try to make it right, but you always left me wrong. And now I'm out here singing all these depressing songs. Yeah. Watch your tone. Because these niggas out here trying to do me wrong. But me, I'm getting my money, I don't need no loan. You know that I won't get that money if it's right or wrong. I with my brothers and they right or wrong. I with my brothers and don't need no other. That's word to my mother. All these niggas they was talking, we gon' put them niggas under. We gon' put them niggas 6 feet all in the grave. And I don't need no cake, so don't ever think that I'ma come through and say today. Yeah, like nigga, fuck what you think. My niggas come through and you know that we gon' drink. All this purple, all inside the car. You know that my niggas, you know we coming with the guns. Yeah, the front if a nigga run out of luck. Yeah, you niggas know I keep the 40 on my side. Run up on me, then you gon' die. Yeah, I know you see this pain in my eyes. You hear what I'm spitting? Everything I say is a
Watch your tone.
yeah. Don't hit my number, baby girl. Don't hit my phone. Yeah. I try to make it right, but you always left me wrong. And now I'm out here singing all these depressing songs. Yeah. Watch your tone. Because these niggas out here trying to do me wrong. But me, I'm getting my money, I don't need no loan. You know that I'm gon' get that money if it's right.
Shout out my nigga TNT.
I with my brothers and they right.
Must be the truth. Nick right here.
My brothers right and wrong, right with that chrome like a nigga in his zone. I don't got time to play no games, bitch. I'm getting paid, I don't need no loan. So keep your ships, I don't need that shit, little petty ass bitch. I was in my line, you can leave me alone. Yeah, I'm right with myself, yeah, I came by myself, bitch. Yeah, I'm getting hella chips, bitch. Yeah, I got paid for my job and that check said 1800, and I just scored for 1800 off a whole fucking play. Bitch, go and get your ass gone. Tell your baby dad quit coming around for a nigga put that 40 to his fucking dome.
I've known you all my life.
All your life.
Read you in as many books. When I've heard beautiful music, I've thought she'd like that. I've looked at flowers and known that one day I'd give them to
Oh,
you.
stop. You must listen to me. I'm not that woman. Perhaps I was once, but I'm not now. You see, you were wrong. You can't trust me.
Are you trying to tell me someone mention St. John?
What are you saying?
See, I've known all along. I had Albert look you up whether you were right.
Hey, and that's my nigga TNT and one of his niggas. I ain't never met that nigga. I don't know who that nigga is. His name's Sensei. say. Hey, shout out them niggas, man, on some heat, man. I'm so happy to hear my little brother with some motherfucking heat, man. That shit feels so good. I love when I got my niggas on here and man, just starting off, man. Let's see, how's he gonna start this week off? Listen, man, I spend so much time trying to find topics that I think are worthy and shit that y'all is gonna be interested in hearing at least me talk about. I don't be trying to get too much into like politics and all that different shit and all that. But I am gonna do that today. Real quick, I'm gonna do this. Man, y'all see this nigga Trump? It's an interview with Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And these niggas sitting down and Trump explaining how he be trying to get laws passed. He be trying to, executive order shit and get shit passed, and then how it'll get blocked, right? And he like, I'm the president. I was voted the president, and I should be able to get this shit passed and these laws passed and all this different shit. Which, yes, you should. But then he like, every step of the way, when I'm trying to get things done, get shit going around here, it gets blocked somewhere down the road, Congress, whatever. I don't know exactly how that shit work, but you can't just do some shit. You got to get the House or the Senate or somebody to fucking vote and make sure that, what you're doing is ethical and it's something that they want to actually have happen. But basically what he said was stuff getting blocked and he having Elon come in because he's a great business mind. That's what he said. He's a great business mind. He's got a great mind when it comes to business. And I don't think he don't. Fuck it. I like Elon Musk so far, man. That nigga seem pretty, he like a Tony Stark or some shit. But he like, Elon goes in and the same people that didn't wanna be with my executive orders, now all of a sudden they wanna be with him. Now all of a sudden they're agreeing to shit and signing off on shit. These was this nigga's words. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, man, and y'all heard the disclaimer. But this is this nigga Donald Trump's words. He said people that didn't want to fucking sign the papers, now all of a sudden they want to sign the papers. So we got two questions to ask. Well, we got two questions to ask. Is it because they like, man, all right, Elon Musk, he, you know what I'm saying? He's genius, intelligent, man. We gonna go with what he's saying? Or is he like sending a Tesla bot in there, holding these niggas hostage and making them sign the papers? Like, all right. I mean, let's throw the word dictatorship out there. And let's just say, I don't know, some of these things that Trump is trying to get passed don't need to get passed. And you saying Elon Musk is just, he in there and it sounded like he was saying that nigga was his muscle. That was the first thing. Second thing, man, I just saw an interview or a meeting, and I don't understand how they publicize this type of stuff because, I don't know, man. If I can go on the internet and see it, can't like the enemies of the world, like people that we don't want to see this shit happen. People don't want to see us. All right, so this is a summary of the meeting with Zelensky, the president of Ukraine. Like, that nigga been out there in the trenches with an AR fighting right alongside his people trying to defend the invasion from Russia in Ukraine. And Joe Biden had been sending hella help to these niggas. He had been sending billions of dollars. We've been sending billions of dollars over here to Ukraine to help them stay, good in this fight. And anyway, Zelensky comes for a meeting with Trump and he's sitting down talking with the nigga and they talking. And I don't know exactly what was said, but Vance, the vice president, get to popping off, hey, have you even said thank you one time since you've been sitting here? And honestly, why he saying thank you to Trump? Because Trump ain't the one that sent the shit. I mean, it was during the Biden administration, but whatever. This is why I don't like to get on this shit. I'm not picking a side. I'm reacting to what I saw. Here we go. I'm reacting to what I saw. And they sitting in there and they start violating this nigga Zelensky because Zelensky like, man, you might not feel the what's going on right now with y'all, but you'll feel it. And this nigga Trump like, no, you do not get to say what we're gonna feel. And I feel him on that. Like, he shut that shit. He said, nah. We have the cards. You don't have any cards, nigga. You don't got any cards, nigga. You don't got shit going on in this shit, man. So pipe down over here talking about what we are gonna feel. But I guess this nigga Trump really felt a way. And this nigga has, he pulled all funding to Ukraine. I would think in this situation, like if I'm thinking military minded, I would think in this situation that our objective would be to keep the peace between them. But like, and then Trump, his relationship with Putin is strange to me. Like, whose side is he on it? Because I think we supposed to be sided with Ukraine. We like, Russia is not our ally. I don't know. A lot of shit has happened. They done changed the name of the Gulf of Mexico. They done, man, for a lot of the same reasons that I like Trump, I dislike him personally, like the same shit. I'm trying to think how to elaborate, because this wasn't even a real topic that I had up there that I was going to talk about. I just kind of slid into this because it was something that been on my mind. I said Nick at Night podcast ain't gonna get on this shit, man, because this ain't that type of shit. We here to kick it and have fun and talk about, like, I don't know, advice to my younger self and shit like that. But since we here and I'm talking about it, I don't know, how y'all feel? Do y'all like that Trump is flexing his mother, or do y'all think, man, he being too cocky and it could cause some other shit? Like, what type of relationship do we want our president to have with Putin, man? With Russia? Do we want him to be friends with him? So, you know, is a friendly thing, or we rather him be enemies and then he be scared because we might pop some shit off? Like, I don't know, man. This shit is crazy to me. I don't understand politics that much, so I don't really try to get on this. Look back to the disclaimer. And I'm jumping all over the place today, so just bear with me. We are gonna talk about private school versus public school. What kind of school did you go to? What kind of school did y'all go to growing up? Private, public? I know a lot of y'all niggas went to public school because that's where I went towards. All right, when I was younger, my mom had me in a Montessori. I'm not sure if that's private or public. I think that's private, but I actually don't even know the definition of Montessori. But I think Montessori is like more of a hands-on, like everything is hands-on. You learning addition and subtraction with counters, and I'm tying the knots, and I'm playing with the buckles and learning the different shit. At least that's what I remember from it. I'm talking about private versus public school, because you got public school. We'll start with private. You got the private school where you kind of just get to come into the shit, and you're around other people, usually got most of the sense. At least when they're that age, they've been raised to where they parents care about them. You know what I'm saying? If they got the money to spend the money for a nigga to go to private school, they care about, so more than likely they've been raising them and telling them right from wrong and teaching them, because I know public schooling is completely different. Man, I want to take my daughter out of public schooling right now, my oldest. It's just, I'm seeing the type, like, I can tell who she hangs around at school by her attitude at home. I can tell the type of people that she's hanging around at school by how she talks. Like, she was taught to speak properly, enunciate her words, man. She was taught to speak intelligently, but she wants to, you know what I'm saying? She tries to dumb herself down, and I think it's because the kids she around, man. I remember going to Mississippi when I first was in Mississippi, when I first got down there, and I spent the time I spent in Ohio, and I went down there and all my cousins was like, man, this nigga talk white. He talk proper. Man, what the hell, yo proper ass? You sound like a white boy. And I remember taking so much offense. I'm like, look at my skin. Nigga, look at my skin. Nigga, I'm black. And I remember, like, man, I love y'all. I love my family, all my cousins, shit. But I remember them niggas being like, you sound like a white boy. Even my classmates, you sound like a white boy. You sound too proper. And I'm like, damn. I'm trying to adapt all the slang and shit. I'm trying to fucking, and it was because I felt like I wasn't fitting in, because I had a larger vocabulary, and I feel like that still happens. I feel like that's still a problem with black people. I feel like that's still an issue, man. And it's not good. It's a terrible issue, man. It's not whack. It's not lame. You're not a lame nigga because you're intelligent. I think public school, you get them experiences though. You get to learn how you gotta deal with people out in the real world. You get to learn how to deal with people in society and seeing what it's gonna be like running into people that's not all the way put together all the time. And that sounds crazy. I'm not bashing public school, man. I love public school. I had a blast. But at a young age, man, a lot of these kids be dysfunctional, man. And if that's who your kid end up being friends with, then guess what? Your kid gonna come home and have some dysfunction too. And it don't got nothing to do with the way that they was brought up. And I hate it. Man, I put my kid in private school. I wish I could just put my kids in private school and then let them figure out the rest later. That's what I was really trying to weigh out. are they gonna be socially ready to deal with when a nigga start cracking on you at the lunch table? Like, are you gonna be ready to niggas start cracking on your glasses, or that you're diabetic, or that you got some shit going on? Are you ready for that, or would I rather you not have to deal with that? And I'm sure bullying happens at private school too, man. But I don't know. I just feel like it might be a little bit less of like that inner city shit, man. I don't know, man. I'm worried, man. I'm worried. Like, just all right. Little girls, I got 2 little girls, man. So, man, I don't know, man. I would prefer for them probably to be in some private school, man, some preppy shit where they not around all these Negroes, man, all these ghetto ass niggas, man. That just, I don't like that she act like that, man. I want her to. If it's girls, I want them to be private, man. If I had a little boy, man, I want him to be public school, because you gotta learn, like, niggas might try you. I don't want people trying my daughter. What the fuck? Hold up. Let me pause this shit, because the camera just shut off. Okay. So what happened was, I had 2 separate times. I started the video back, and I hit start back on the audio, and the audio didn't start back. I'm pretty sure I was talking about public schools, my kids, whether or not private public schools. I guess, I don't know what let me just try to recap. I'm not sure. Man, if I got a little girl, I would prefer her to go to private school. I got a little boy, I want him to go to public school. Like, you got to get into it with a nigga. There's going to be people in there, and they ain't always going to be, and you need to be a little bit more tougher when you're a little boy, I guess. And I know that's not right either in today's eyes. But at least with my brain, from my time where I come from, that's what I would think, and that's where I'm going to go with that. But, man, I hate this shit, man. I hate that shit just happened. Because I thought, I'm trying to have it all together. This shit about to be a puzzle, but whatever. Shout out Des, man, on a lot of these topics, man. That's my girlfriend daughter, Tina daughter. She just turned 17, but she in high school. So a lot of shit she say be right on point. I'd be like, that's a good topic, because she around the shit, I guess, with the younger niggas and shit. But one of the topics is like that she came up with was our perception of people. You ever went into a situation and you talking to all the people that you know, that you're familiar with, and they're like, yo, we'll just use the name Jimmy, for example. Jimmy. So everybody like, man, hell yeah, man, we kicking it. Oh, you work with Jimmy yet? Or, man, all right, it's going to be cool, man. We should be all right, man. Just, all right, when Jimmy get here, be ready for that. And I just be sitting there like, man, who the fuck is this bitch ass nigga Jimmy, man? Fuck this nigga already. And it's like, then you meet the nigga, you kind of like, before I even meet him, I'm over here looking across the room like, man, I swear to God, if this nigga try to say anything to me, it's up for Jimmy, man. So I go into the preconceived perception, and I'm thinking like, he about to be fucked up. And then I meet the nigga, and he become cool. I become cooler with that nigga than I do all of the niggas that was telling me that he was fucked up. And that's something we can't do. And that's something I've been working on. Well, I learned since I've been older, you can't go into shit with preconceived shit about people, man, because a lot of times everybody else's perception about someone is not always going to be the same perception that you have of that person. So you got to go into it with a grain of salt. And I try to live my life with every interaction I have with people, like with that. Like, I try to go by that. But, and I guess that kind of segues into like, and I don't be trying to keep, like, I talk about Logan. I don't be trying to fuck Logan. He knows why I said that. But we end up talking about some shit. There's always some shit. And today we were talking about how destiny works. This isn't exactly what we were talking about. But we just be at work shooting this shit, man. This is what I took from what we talked about. But it was the way that destiny works. Like, everything that happens has something else happen because that happened. And that other thing, the last thing that happened only happened because the first thing happened to make that middle thing happen. And if you look at it, it can go on further and further. I'm not trying to sit here and have a high. This isn't a high talk. Hear me out though. He ran into an artist over in West Virginia. He over somewhere else. This Logan. He over somewhere else. He ran into an artist, and I'll name drop because he's gonna be on. I'm gonna have some of his music on. A nigga named D Shmoney. It ain't a nigga. It's a white boy, but he got some heat music. Anyway, Logan meet him at a gas station all the way in West Virginia, right? So we at work, we playing music, and he telling me, yo, I met an artist, and I met this person, and I'm like, all right, I'm waiting for him. I'm expecting him to be whack, like, cause a lot of times, man, listen, nowadays. Anyway, man, he played me some of his music. I'm like, bro, nice. So I end up hitting bro up on Snap. He gave me a Snap, and we in talks now about getting some of his music on the podcast, maybe having him on a phone interview on a podcast. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. He over there. I don't know. Does he have a fan base in Ohio? Possibly. I see he does shows. I see he does. Does he have a following or people? You know what I'm saying? Even if 10 people off of my shit go and listen to him that's from a different area, that's a huge thing for artists that's trying to build an organic following. And it's like, also at the same time, he like, yo, my song was just on this podcast. Man, it's some nigga, some guy in Ohio. He can't say nigga. Some guy in Ohio, like, it's called Nick at Night, and he put my song on the shit. And niggas go, now he drawing traffic to Nick at Night that I wouldn't have had from a whole other area. And he was like, man, and if I hadn't went on vacation at this time, and if my girl hadn't had to stop and go to the bathroom at this time, I wouldn't have been at the sheets at this time, and it wouldn't have been. But it's crazy how that shit works. And I've been trying to look at life more like everything that happens, something else is gonna happen because that thing happened. Something else is happening directly. It's gonna be something else. And if you just kind of look at it like that, I don't know, at least looking at it like that makes me feel like I want to take more chances. It makes me feel like I want to, I don't know, do a little bit more. I'm trying to figure this shit out, man. Fuck new equipment. Hey, fuck new equipment. You gotta fuck new equipment all around. You gotta break the shit in. You gotta figure it out. You gotta switch up the way you was already doing shit. But also, I'm thankful for new equipment, man. We just trying to, cause we trying to level up, trying to upgrade. That's I always say this, man. But I'm trying to level up more. So that's why I keep saying it. But did y'all see where the Super Bowl reporter, one of them reporters said it was like it had an issue that they didn't see one white person in the Super Bowl performance.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
You need to leave.
He said, let me repeat it. He said he had an issue where he's like, yeah, man, I just didn't see any. He didn't say that. He didn't say he didn't see any whites, but he was saying. After he was like, man, it's funny, we didn't see any people that weren't black down there, pretty much. And I don't know, man, how y'all feel that shit pissed me off. I'm just be honest, it pissed me off. You wanna know why? First of all, niggas just really started getting to be on them stages like the Super Bowl type shit. So that's one. Two, everything has always been, it's always white. It's always white. It's always been that. It's no issue with that. It's always like Captain America, Iron Man. You know, we got Black Panther, and he's from Wakanda. So, you know, whatever. We don't got that many of them. What's the nigga with the wings? Falcon? It ain't much. So I just don't understand what makes it a problem when it's all black. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that, man. That seemed distasteful for him to say he didn't see one white person. I don't know, get in the comments. If I'm wrong, correct me. Tell me shut the fuck up, and I'm trying to look into race too much. Tell me that in the comments. But what y'all think? Moving forward, now we are gonna play this shit. This type of shit, this is some of the type of stuff that I feel like I've dealt with in my life, like with different situations. Just take a look at this shit, man. And this Kendrick. Take a look at this.
Shout out to Drake. You know, he reached out. How did that happen? You know, I sat down with Drake in Toronto a while back when I did my first show out there. He called me up, man. We had a few drinks, and you know, he always said he was you know, appreciative of my music. You know, I always been a fan of his music, and we've just been chopping it up since, man. And you know, he'd be up one day and say, you know what, handpicked.
Man, what is going on, man?
For him to just, you know, sit there and respect my music, get the same mutual respect. That's a blessing within itself. So shout out to Tristan.
You put that man on, man. You owe that man thanks. And I'm not going back down that road with that shit, man, with that whole shit. But would it have been a Kendrick Lamar if Drake hadn't took him on tour? Is the question I'm asking. And I want y'all to get in the comments and give me an answer. But how y'all feel about Lizzo losing weight? Like, all right, I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with nothing besides the fact that you pushed body positivity so outrageously, ridiculously hard that what would the issue be with like the issue would be with what, her bettering herself, like getting in shape? No, that's not the issue. The issue is the message she put out to so many millions of people, man, with the end message of ultimately it's unhealthy. That's why she got in shape. Or is it Ozempic? Y'all think Lizzo Ozempic does? I think she did Ozempic. I think Lizzo probably Ozempic. She done got down. She did that Adele. You think it's Ozempic? Man, all right. Anyway, that's none of my business. And I don't care about stuff like that. But I saw like a post on IG. I was like, who is this woman Lizzo posting on her page? Who is this? It was her. She lost hella weight. Who knows? Maybe she been in the gym. Maybe she been working out. I don't actually even care that much. But it's that part of the show where I talk about. Damn, I guess that was too dramatic. I'd be forgetting. Advice to my younger self. And I guess this isn't necessarily advice more than just something to keep in mind. But that girl, that high school girl, the girl you with, yeah, you love her, don't you? That is your girlfriend. Y'all probably talking about getting married. Y'all probably talk about having kids. Y'all probably got it all planned out to the house you gonna have and all that shit. And I'm just here to say, maybe it'll happen. Some people marry their high school sweethearts, and it goes like that. But I guess this was advice to my younger self. And I guess this is just what I'm telling me. Keep that, take it, wrap it up, roll it up, smoke it, put it in your back pocket. I don't care what you do with it. But remember it. And that is my advice to my younger self. How's work been? Work been cool, man. You know how you just when you be been at a place for a while and it just start to lose a little bit of it, all the shit that it was, you know what I'm saying? But actually it ain't even that. Because again, I enjoy cooking. And I told y'all, that's what I do. I'm a cook. And I'm a naturally try to be positive person. And even if I'm not feeling positive, I'll just be quiet. Because what mama said, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, so that's what I do. But sometimes, the frustration can just, no, y'all, I didn't crash out at work. I ain't did nothing crazy. I ain't wild out or nothing like that. But certain times, man, I don't know. I just be wondering if like everything is it worth it? Am I like investing into something that like, is it what more can this be? Oh no. Moving forward, Kobe better than LeBron, man. I know I just lost half of my damn Ohio following. Man, Kobe better than LeBron. Kobe ain't flop all the time like LeBron. Kobe don't be lying. Kobe just wasn't a crybaby, man. And Kobe got goddamn 5 rings. 6 rings. Whatever he got. I think Jordan got 6 rings. But Kobe better. I suck at Warzone. I ain't gonna lie. Tina like to play Call of Duty. I'm not really a Call of Duty person. I ain't gonna lie. I be playing Fortnite. I be playing other games. I be playing Ark. I told y'all. I be playing I ain't just all into the shit that everybody be into all the time. So Call of Duty, man, I like zombies. But Call of Duty multiplayer, that don't be my shit. And I'm telling you, I suck at Warzone. Every time I fucking try, I die. Every time I try to play a war, like I can't, like every time I go up against a nigga and we see each other at the same time and we both start shooting at each other at the same time, I die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna lose. And then I'm gonna go to the gulag and I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna ass at Warzone. But my girl be playing multiplayer. And man, I picked up the sticks one day, picked that shit up, and man, kind of locked back in. Had about 15, 16 kills. I was feeling good. She picking up the sticks and she getting 20, 25, 30. I'm like, all right, boom. I get the sticks. I get 25. I'm like, bet I'm right there with you. She get the sticks, but we taking turns. We ain't playing at the same time. She don't like split screen. She like the screen too small. We got 75-inch TV. The screen ain't too fucking small. She just want to have the whole screen. But we play them, and she bust out 40, 45, 48 kills. I'm telling you, she nice. I can't get with it, but I'm getting better, and I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a try hard, and I'm gonna get real good, and then I'm gonna get 50 kills on her and show her that. But right now she watching me. She waxing me. So here's what it is. Whatever. I can take an L in that. I ain't gotta be good, best at everything. I'm already best at most of the stuff. No, I'm talking shit. But this is gonna be a shorter episode this week. Hopefully I put all this shit together and oh, damn it, man. See, I be forgetting shit till the end of the episode, man. I had shit. Shout out my cousin Chris, man. My cousin Chris called me the other week, man. He gave me a little talk that I needed, man. I needed that talk, man. just a little bit of encouragement. It wasn't much encouragement. And picked up the phone, answered the phone. He's talking shit. Fuck you, nigga. No, man, he was the last cousin I expect to call too, man. But it's all love, man. I ain't even mad, man. It made me feel good, man. To hear that nigga voice, man. Shit. Hey, y'all here with me, man. I'm going through therapy, man. Fucking family therapy, man. I'm get it together though, man. We gonna get it together, and when we do, and y'all meet all these niggas, shit gonna be glorious. It's gonna be crazy. Y'all gonna be like, okay, we get it. I see, man. But on that note, you already know who the fuck this is. And also, when I'm talking,
must be the truth. Nick right here.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I forgot all about my new equipment. Hey, listen, this is Nick, it's Night, and this is Nigga Night.
Say what I'm reppin' to that nigga GVO. Ask them who been running shit, they act like they don't really know. See, I got problems just like everyone I know, but I keep that shit a stack, I just won't fake it for the bros. Ha, 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 yeah. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. I said, nigga, this the anthem.
Must be the truth. Nick right here.
Period.